Hi guys, my name is Anton Voroniuk. I'm Chief Executive Officer of WebPromoExperts Digital Marketing Academy and Chief Business Development Officer of WebPromo Agency. We are a Google certified premier partner and Facebook marketing partner. Today on this webinar, I want to share with you top 21 digital marketing tools. This topic is very interesting. This collection I try to get maybe for some years, and I hope that these tools will be really useful for you to make your digital marketing better. So the first step, I love to be friends on social media, and if you will find me on LinkedIn and add me as friend, I'll give you a gift. This is my course on Udemy. I want to share with you more knowledge about digital marketing. So if you are going to udemy.com, it's a big marketplace about knowledge about digital marketing. You can find here a lot of my courses. Some of them are in English, some of them are in Russian. And I want to share with you my course, Digital Marketing Strategy 2021, Start from Scratch. So if you want to get this gift on Udemy, it's for $129, and now it's like a special offer. You can get it for free. You have just to find me in LinkedIn as Anton Voroniuk, add me to contacts, and after that, in the end of webinar, I'll tell you how to get this gift and how to get my course Digital Marketing Strategy from scratch just for free. So let's start our topic, let's start our webinar. Today, our main idea is to learn more about digital marketing tools, about how we can use the most prominent and digital marketing tools for your purposes. And the first step is to understand how did we get them. As I already told, we are Google Premier Partner and a Facebook marketing partner, and we try to get as more benefit tools for our digital marketing and for our clients as we can. There are over 1,000 clients campaign that we realized, and we try to get as more prominent tools to make our digital marketing strategies better. So let's talk about the main issues. As you understand, there are old friends. There are such digital marketing tools as you can find in even more old webinars. Some of them are 5 years old, some of them 10 years old. But such webinar is impossible without such tools, for example, as SEMrush, SimilarWeb, Ahrefs, etc. Because these tools make the life of digital marketeers, SEOs, email marketeers much more better. So some of these tools are old friends, and we will work with them, and we will understand how we can use them in the best way. The next step is about the new guys. We have to discuss what are the best new tools we can use for our digital marketing. Let's start. The first tab is about competitors research, and we have to learn as more as we can about our competitors. The first step we have to do is to understand their traffic sources, engagement of their sites, etc. The first step we have to do in competitors research is to use such prominent tools as SEMrush or SimilarWeb. What can we get from such tools as SEMrush? We can get here all data about our competitors. For example, if you are not confident with SEMrush, we can go to SEMrush just now. We can put here any site. For example, it can be Amazon.com. Go to traffic analytics, and in this case, we can understand what a huge amount of traffic Amazon has. In this case, we speak about 4 billion traffic. It's really a huge number, 100 million unique visitors. And of course, we can get data about engagement, page visit, average visit duration, bounce rate, etc. Of course, we can learn more about traffic sources like direct, referral, search, social, paid, and now we are confident with data about the main traffic sources of Amazon. In more brilliant paid versions of SEMrush, you can get a lot of audience insights. You can get the top pages and top categories where people usually visit on Amazon. My most lovable tool in SEMrush is Market Explorer, and with using Market Explorer, you can get really beautiful research about your competitors, about their data, etc. SEMrush can show you data about even not very big sites. For example, sites with traffic less than 50,000 visitors per month is also available in SEMrush. So just use this tool to learn more about your competitors and understand the main traffic sources of your competitors. SimilarWeb is another great tool that we use for our competitors analysis and our client strategies. You can get SimilarWeb data for free. For example, in SEMrush, you have to buy paid version. In case of SEMrush, and in SimilarWeb, we can use similarweb.com, which is the free version of SimilarWeb. The same task, we can just type here Amazon or any other website you want to check. For example, amazon.de. And in case of German Amazon, it's just 500 million traffic, but at the same time, we can get all of this data. It's about engagement, pages per visits, bounce rate. We can learn about geo, what location of our users, the main traffic sources, direct traffic, referrals, search, social, mail, display, etc. If you are confident and if you want to get more data about this traffic, you can pay SimilarWeb for paid versions. There are a lot of different and really interesting paid features in SimilarWeb, but this tool gives us understanding how much traffic our competitors get from which sources, and of course, very important question, it's about their traffic strategy. So you can understand what, for example, social networks they use, or if we talk about search traffic, how they combine paid and organic traffic from Google. The next step, it's about such tool as Google Ads Results Planner. To show it in practice, I have to go to my client's account, but we have NDA contracts with our clients, so I can't do this. But I'll tell you why Google Ads Result Planner is such prominent tool and why you have to use it in your digital marketing strategies. When you create your first campaign in Google Ads, it's usually not ideal. And if you want to make it really effective, if you want to grow its efficiency to top, you need to use optimization tools of Google Ads. And Google Ads Results Planner is one of such tools that help you to understand what are the solutions on this market, how you can use it in the best way, and what you have to do to get the most result from this strategy. Facebook Ads Library. This is another competitors analysis tool that we really love. You can go to Facebook Ads Library. You can just type in Google Facebook Ads Library. Then after that, you use the search bar. And using Facebook Ads Library, you can see what ads your competitors used, what messages do they use in their ads, and understand how many ads they provide in their advertising campaign. A lot of small insights, a lot of small issues about your competitors, about their messages, about their ads. This feature is really helpful to understand how it's going in your competitor strategy about Facebook, and use these insights for your better understanding. The next one, it's brand lift 2.0. If you want to get as more audience from your strategy as you can, you have to go to YouTube. But if we talk about YouTube, it's not just about reach. You can, of course, get awareness of your brand, of your company, but at the same time, it's about measurable results, such as the growth of awareness, ad recall, etc. And you can measure all these things with such tool as brand lift. Or the only one thing you have to do is just to pay YouTube some amount of money, and after you grow over $5,000 per month on account, you can start brand lift surveys just for free. What is brand lift? Brand lift is a free survey for active YouTube advertisers, and you can start it before your advertising campaign. And after that, in the end, you also can start YouTube and start brand lift, and you will get data about how efficient your video campaign was, and what insights your audience, your target audience, get from this advertising. So the next step is of course about BuzzSumo, really great tool for all content marketers, digital marketers, because you can reach enormous amount of data about your competitors' content marketing strategy, their social media marketing strategy, how do they use influencers, bloggers, etc. If you have such question, what content is really popular in my niche, you can do it with BuzzSumo. Just put some keywords or your competitors' websites in search bar, and you will get from BuzzSumo insights how do your competitors build their content marketing strategy. Of course, we have to dive in deep, and using BuzzSumo, we can find more influencers for your influencer marketing. You can reach to influencers on YouTube, Instagram, etc. So use BuzzSumo if your content marketing is not very great at this moment and you want to build great content marketing in future. Serpstat. Serpstat is one of my favorite search engine optimization tools, but now it's not just about search engine optimization, it's about marketing analytics, about paid traffic, content insights, etc. To use Serpstat is really easy. You can just register for free demo. And after that, you can get insights about any keyword or any competitor. For example, I'm searching some insights and want to write, for example, content like article or record a video or start Facebook posting, Instagram posting, etc. And my topic is Google Analytics. I want to tell you more about Google Analytics, and I don't know, what are these guys are interested in? How I can solve this problem? I can just go to Serpstat. I'll sign in. You can do it like in free account, but it also can be premium account. I have some errors here. And for example, I can just type in here Google Analytics and search in US market or any other European market, global market, etc. Maybe I have some issues with account today. Let's try to do it one more time. Google Analytics search. Maybe it's some issue. Yep, we can find data about Google Analytics Google Analytics request, and we see what other keywords are popular in Google Analytics. Google Analytics API, Google Analytics API, etc. So you can understand what are the most popular keywords, but at the same time, you can go to SEO research to search suggestions and find what questions your audience has about any query, any request, and use this for articles, for blog posts, for video marketing, etc. What will be the next step? We have to go to such tool as Facebook for Industries. All these tools that I showed you before, you can just use go to this tool, put your competitor or keyword in search bar, and you get insights. Facebook Industries is another case. You have to find your industry here. You can go, for example, for financial services, retail and e-commerce services, gaming, entertainment and media, telecommunications, technology, consumer packaged goods, automotive. There are other niches here. So you can just check your niche. For example, you are working in retail and e-commerce. You will click to retail and e-commerce, and you will get the best Facebook marketing insights from this tool. Why do you have to use Facebook for Industries if your marketing strategy has Facebook ad there and you invest a lot of money in this tool? You will get a lot of small insights how your competitors, how you guys from your niche on other markets and other countries use this tool. So I recommend Facebook for Industries to make your digital marketing better and get more insights about your competitors. Facebook Creative Hub. All of us have sometimes problem about our creatives. Sometimes we think, holy shit, how we can make this banner better, or how we can make this post better. But at the same time, there are a lot of insights and a lot of great examples of creatives in Facebook Creative Hub. If you don't know how to make good stories on Facebook or in Instagram, if you don't know how to build your Facebook post and get the maximum reach from them, just go to Facebook Creative Hub, type in Google Facebook Creative Hub, and you will learn a lot of really valuable data about these tools. So our next topic and our next tool is Think with Google. Of course, we have a lot of prominent tools, a lot of tools that help us to understand data about Facebook audience. They were on previous slides. It's Facebook for Industries, Facebook for Creative Hub. But at the same time, we have thinkwithgoogle.com. Thinkwithgoogle.com, this tool help us to find the same our insights, our ideas, our inspiration, but used for this purpose is not Facebook libraries, but Google libraries. If you want to get insights about your audience in the most valuable case, you can just type in thinkwithgoogle.com, and here you can find consumer side, marketing strategies, future of marketing, a lot of really great and useful tools. Some of them will be in the next slides, and this website is really helpful for our marketing activities, for our client strategies, for our strategies when we build digital marketing with Google and want to make it more efficient and want to make it better. The next one tool is Google Market Finder. If some of you want to get other markets, you are working not on just your local market, but you also want to go, for example, for American market or for Australian market or for some African countries market, you can get insights where your service and where your product can be the most popular using Google Market Finder data. This tool is really great for anyone who want to export their services, who want to export their products. So I recommend to use Google Market Finder to start your export, to find your clients abroad. For example, in our case, we thought about our courses. We have a lot of digital marketing courses in our market, but at the same time, we had a dream to make a global educational product about digital marketing. So we started to research, and in this research, we saw that yes, United States, these guys want to learn more about digital marketing. So Italy wants to learn more about digital marketing, Turkey, etc. Our Italian and Turkish are not very fluent, but at the same time, we have not very bad English. And in this case, we started our world expansion from our first English-speaking courses, and we have our first English-speaking courses on Udemy. It's my course, Digital Marketing Strategy 2021, Start from Scratch, and also our Social Media Marketing Strategy course. We launched them just in this year. We have a great number of positive reviews and positive feedback here, and Google Market Finder helped us to make it better and to understand better our activities. So let's run further. The first 11 tools, they were about competitors. I think that competitors research is a prominent tool that our case, that in our story and in our case, we have to run forward. But at the same time, we have to talk about not just competitors, because of course we have to understand what is effective, what tools can be used, what traffic sources, what our traffic insights are confident for our competitors, and so on. But it's also about beauty. If you want to get more results from digital marketing, your creative must be beautiful. To create beautiful creatives, you have to run for special tools. I want to recommend you such tools as Canva. Canva is one of the top world websites that thinks that design is for everyone, that everyone has possibility to create beautiful picture, beautiful banners, stories on Instagram, videos on YouTube, TikTok, etc. So Canva will help you to create beautiful schemes for you, use different templates, and make it as good as you can. Another tool that is also about design it your way, is Crello. Crello helps you to make your all creatives better. It's about free graphic design tool, but of course with paid subscription in some cases, so you can get a lot of templates of presentations, banners, posts, and so on, using this prominent tool for your digital marketing strategy. The next one, we are still running. I want you to count these tools and write me in chat after the webinar how many new tools did you get. It will be really interesting. If someone of you just found one new tool, it will be really great. But if another guys will found 21 new tools, I will be really excited, and I think that this webinar is not has a great impact on your digital marketing activity. The next tool that is about beauty is Google Data Studio. Google Data Studio helps us to build beautiful reports. All marketers and all digital marketers, they all are about reports. You have to try your marketing activities and reports from Google Analytics, Power BI, Google BigQuery, be more sophisticated, be more understandable. It's about the right funnels, the right visualization, and you can get all this using such tool as Google Data Studio. YouTube Video Builder. YouTube Video Builder is great. This tool is about small and medium business that has no enough money, that have no enough sources for creating really good video. YouTube understands that video production can be really complicated, and YouTube helps you to do it better by using such tool as YouTube Video Builder. So you can see the title. The video creation is fast, easy, and free. The free is the best word for small and medium business, for guys who have no budget for agency, for good production group, etc. And in this case, you can use this tool for making videos for your website, for make it more understandable and more sophisticated. Analytics. We run through the two chapters. The first chapter was about competitors. We learned a lot of insights about our competitors, how much traffic did they get, from which sources, how do they promote themselves on Facebook, how do they do it on Google. And of course, a lot of small insights can be in the first 11 tools. The second chapter was about beauty, to create beautiful creatives, to create beautiful reports. Is very important part of marketer's life, and you have used such tools as Canva, Crello, Google Data Studio to make your life more beautiful and to make your work more understandable for other guys in your team, for other employees, and show them data in the right sources. But analytics, it's all about numbers. All marketing, it's all about numbers, and you have used the right analytical tool to implement data, to implement strategies, and we will learn what analytical tools I recommend you for your digital marketing strategies and your digital marketing activities. Of course, the main things that change in analytics, in digital analytics this year, previous year, but there is no this tool in this presentation, is about all Google Analytics. Google Analytics changed. You can understand it if you started to use J4. J4 is all new version of Google Analytics. It's called as Web plus App Analytics, and helps you to connect all data from your mobile applications and your websites. You can get all this data together in one source, and Google Analytics 4, J4, is the new kind of Google Analytics, and you have to start to use it just right now after this webinar, because the data you will get in J4, you can get just downloading it from Universal Analytics, the old version of Google Analytics. This is like the bonus slide because GA4 started to going through the beta just previous year. Now a lot of our clients and a lot of our companies started to get data to GA4, and you have to do it too. But there are another prominent tools. So GA4 is, I told already about this, and I told the difference between Universal Analytics and Google Analytics 4. These are two really different tools for analytics. On the one hand, the same reports, the same metrics, etc., but they are different. And on the most of our clients' websites, you can find both Universal Analytics and Google Analytics 4. Google Digital Maturity Benchmark. When you get data from your analytical tools, you have to remember one very important question: how you can compare them, what is the benchmark. And Google Digital Maturity Benchmark, it's about your marketing, about your digital marketing and your data-driven marketing. Of course, you want to get as more data as you can, and you want to implement it in your digital marketing strategies. So our main idea, our main source of this data is what we have to compare with. And Google Digital Maturity Benchmark, this tool helps you to find a lot of small insights about your market, about your niche, and compare this data that you get from your analytical tools, from your Universal Analytics, from Google Analytics 4, and make it as easy to understand as you can. Of course, we have to use not just Google Analytics tool, but we have to use Facebook Analytics tool. And one of the most important tools in Facebook marketing strategy, it's all about Facebook Pixel. You have to start and share Facebook Pixel on your website. The first step you have to do, you have just to have put it in your code of your website. You can do it using Google Tag Manager. You can put it directly using help of your developers team, but you have to check is everything is correct. And for this purpose, we use Facebook Pixel Helper to check do we have any errors with this tool, and is it everything okay. Facebook Audience Overlap. Facebook Audience Overlap is a tool that we have to use to check our audiences, to compare them, and understand what audience we have better to use in this exact campaign. These tools will be really useful for all guys who have Facebook ads campaign in their marketing strategy. And as we understand, Facebook is the biggest world social network. It has the highest reach. We have to do it. We have to be confident with all Facebook tools, and Facebook Audience Overlap is one of such tools that help us to share our audience, understand which of them are more efficient, and combine them. The next step is about Facebook Audience Insights. It's about analytics. When you want to grow your Facebook audience, when you want to make it more efficient, you have to run through the reports of Facebook Audience Insights. It's really sad to say Facebook, by some reason, decided to kill all these reports. You can find still them in your Facebook Ads Manager till July of 2021. Just 2 or 3 months you have to get this data, but there were a lot of useful data about your audience, their jobs, their interests. You can search from Facebook Audience Insights small issues about what pages were liked by your subscribers, and etc. I loved it very much, and I'm still sad that Facebook decided to kill it. So if you want to find all these small but really valuable insight about your audience, you have just go to Facebook Ads Manager, find their Facebook Audience Insights, and get data about your website as fast as you can. The last one in my collection is the tool called Facebook Attribution. When we talk about Facebook marketing and campaigns, of course, you have to start your ads advertising and understand conversions, the results of your ads campaign. But we have to remember that people that reached your website or your mobile app from Facebook, they usually do it like a first step. But we have to make them to buy it faster. And usually people who visited your website from Facebook come back using mailings, SMS, push, etc. And the last step, it's usually Google. They understand this really is prominent guys. We can just type in their brand name in Google and buy something from this company. Facebook attribution modeling helps you to understand which traffic sources, which ad campaigns were at the start of this chain, which of them were in the middle, and what traffic sources or what campaigns were the most efficient on the last step of customer journey. Use Facebook attribution to better understand your customer journey online and implement these strategies in your budgeting, because very often when you try to analyze your Facebook activity, you want to kill all your Facebook ads because you don't have enough sales compared with budget that you spend on your Facebook ads. It's on the one hand. On the other hand, when you try to analyze it through the Facebook attribution tool, or you try to use Google attribution tools or assisted conversion in Google Analytics, you can reach a lot of valuable data about your audience using this Facebook attribution. So everything that I already told you before were tools about our activities. You've got a lot of valuable tools. Just write in chat, please, how many new tools did you get? I want to share with you my digital marketing strategy course. You can find it with this short link. You just type in bit.ly/online strategy 2021, and you will get for 2 days my digital marketing strategy course just for free. This is my gift for you. I want you to type in chat now how many new tools did you get from this webinar, and I'll share with you some more insights and also answer after this on your questions. So just type in chat how many new tools did you get from this webinar. Enroll to my course bit.ly online strategy 2021, and you will get much more valuable insights there. I hope you was happy with this webinar. You can just also give feedback from 0 to 10 how interesting this webinar was for you. 10, this webinar was great for you and you are happy that you visited it. 9, 8, 7 if you dislike some moments and you want to go back and to check some moments. So thank you for attention. You can just make a photo of this slide or make print screen and visit this course for the next 2 days and get it for free. If you have any questions, you can just write them, type in chat now, or ask me them, and I'll try to help you and to understand these tools better. So I stop sharing my screen. And after that, I'll answer all of your questions. I'm go to YouTube where you have all your activities and where you have your comments, and I'll start answering your questions, guys. Give me just a minute, and we will run through your questions if you have such. We will run through your questions if you have. Okay, we have question from Yulia Nestorenko. Let me see all questions. Can you tell more about Market Finder? Can be useful if you are already on the market? If yes, how? For guys who are interested in new markets, yes, it's more about finding new markets. It's more about startup. If you have startup and you want to reach new audience in other countries, you can go to your Market Finder tool, type in your service name or your product name and see how it's available and how it's popular in other countries or in other markets. Yulia, if I answered your question, just put plus in chat. If you have any other questions, just type them, please, and I'll also answer them. Okay, guys. Of these 21 tools, what are top 5 for email marketers? For email marketers, I'll recommend you to start from SimilarWeb. In SimilarWeb, you can get how much email traffic your competitors got. So just you can go to SimilarWeb and check what amount of your email traffic these guys usually get. It's the first tool. The next tool that can be helpful for email marketers is BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo can get you the most prominent topics of your competitors in their social media. You can use these titles like topics for your next mailings and for your content plan. SERPstat. SERPstat is the third tool for the same reason. All email marketers have trouble what is the next topic of my mailings, and they have to go to SERPstat and check what question your audience already had to Google. And using SERPstat, you can use these insights and make your activity better. Convoy and Krellon, the fourth and fifth, because these tools can make your emails really more beautiful, make your design more comfortable for your audience, and get more loyal subscribers in future. Yeah, okay. Guys, do you have any other questions? Okay, I'm really happy that you love this webinar. If you will have any other questions, you can mail me. You saw my email on the last slide. I hope this webinar was really useful for you, and you will take more than 5 tools for you, and you will implement them in your digital marketing strategy. It was Anton Voroniuk, Chief Executive Officer of WebPromoExperts. See you on the next webinars. Bye-bye.